Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and today I bring to you some huge news on the February event lineup. So now we know all the events for February, starting with the lucky Lunar New Year. This is going to begin at Thursday, February 1st, 2024 at 9 a.m. until Thursday, February 15th, 2024 at 11:59 p.m. It doesn't have all the full details of the event on this slide, however, if you click on that link below there, or if you watch my previous video, Pink Rothian returns. There are new dragon weapons for the dual blades and the hammer, and there are event quests. So if you like Pink Rothian, or you have a ton of Pink Rothian materials like I did from the previous ones, then you can use all those materials to make these new weapons. And I forgot to mention on the last one right here, but there is also a new helmet with critical boost that you can make with materials from the Lucky Lunar New Year event. And here's my Lucky Lunar New Year event reaction. It's okay. One of the event quests will give Wyvern Gem Shards as a reward, and Pink Rothian makes sense for the dragon weapons because the Rosen Arrow, which is the Pink Rothian bow, is Dragon Elemental. Yeah, it's an okay event. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but you know, at least we're having a variant come back. And again, it makes sense that it's Pink Rothian because there's new dragon weapons, but I think others would have preferred a new monster. In fact, I got a lot more feedback from the community saying they would like Black Diablos back, and I agree. As much and as good Pink Rothian is, the problem is that it's just not as great, or people are going after it as much as if, let's say, Black Diablos came back, just because the Black Diablos bow, the Sarah Coilbender, is the most powerful bow in the game, and the best DPS wise. But with that being said, like I mentioned, it's an okay event. It's kind of cool we're getting something for the Lucky Lunar New Year, and it's like, you know, we get a variant back, so it's okay. Next up, we have Barioth and Legiana week from Friday, February 16, 2024 at 9 a.m. until Thursday, February 22nd, 2024 at 11:59 p.m. And there will be boosted rates of Barioth in forest habitats and Legiana in swamp habitats. But you need to have completed the prologue to participate in this event. And here's my reaction to the Barioth and Legiana week. If it's like the previous Radabon and Bambro week, the spawns aren't that great. So yeah, the spawns were boosted, but I still found a decent like here and there of random spawns. So this week will still kind of suck. Why not add boosted drop rates along with the spawns instead of spawning specific large monsters? It's really dry when you just do the same thing and just spam a specific monster spawning at a certain spot, because it's like, okay. But there's no additional incentive, especially if those monsters don't really add anything. The thing is though, Barioth and Legiana are both the ice element, so are new monsters weak to ice coming for the huge quarterly update next month. If you read the previous newsletters, they said that every 3 months would be a new update, a new huge update for quarterly. So the next quarter that's coming up is March. So with that being said, will we see a new wave of monsters that are weak to ice? And let's just hope that the new wave of updates is definitely worth it, are worth waiting for, just because I know we're going to get new monster types, we're going to get new weapon types, but hopefully, again, I hope it's something that was worth waiting for the previous 3 months. In addition, we have a Hunt-a-thon event, or HAT for short, from February 23rd, 2024 at 9 p.m. until Sunday, March 3rd, 2024 at 11:59 p.m. And this will be an event themed around hats. And they don't even know what they're doing, because there's no additional information other than that. And hunters need to have completed the prologue to participate in Hunt-a-thons in general, so you need to finish the prologue if you want to participate in this event. And here's my reaction to this hat event. That's it? Really? Niantic/Chevham? That's it? No, this is definitely a Niantic thing. Definitely a Niantic thing, because this is crap. Per feedback from the last update, Hunt-a-thons got worse due to the new timer update between each hat monster. So, I forgot who commented, but thank you for telling me it is. They lose like 25 seconds total, because it's like 5 seconds in between each monster. So it's super annoying, and hats actually got worse. Along with that, Zinogre is meh, and hats do not give any significant rewards outside of double HR rank points, hunter rank points, and Zenny per monster slain. With this being said, the hat system is in desperate need of improvement to be attractive. No, seriously, they need to get better. It's kind of pathetic that after 3 months, they really don't have hat. There's like, outside of really screwing up the quality of life and just a few little, you know, nice little, like, quality of life things or just like visual things, hats have not improved at all. There hasn't been any boosts. We still don't have the ability to solo them if you're a solo player and you don't have the ability to do it. They were never intended to be that way. I know some people are like, oh, but it's challenging, don't change it. But if they say they were going to make it easier for solo players, they should do it. Because unlike a lot of people can't solo Hunt-a-thons. So yeah. But also the system overall, like I mentioned, is in desperate need of improvement to be attractive. There's nothing that's really makes me scream, oh my god, I want to spend a bunch of money on Hunt-a-thon tickets and do a bunch of hats in one day. There needs to be something done to make it that attractive. And last but not least, here's additional information and the roadmap. So there will be announcements for each event and details are subject to change, in quotation marks. And a roadmap for the game was included in a letter from the current major update, Fulminations in the Frost. But they're apologizing because it's delayed. Big LOL to Niantic. That's a very Niantic thing to do, by the way. And they will share more in March. March is the next expected major update. If you read the Fulminations in the Frost letter, every 3 months there will be a major update. So they're going to share more on March. And my overall reaction to this February news, this month is going to be a long wait. Each event is okay, but the state of the game is still the same. It's a bad lineup. Lucky Lunar New Year is okay. I think that one's actually okay and it's good. But the problem is, the state of the game is still the same. So there's nothing added as far as features, etc. to keep us engaged. Where the heck are traps? Where's all these other things and tools and other crafting, you know, other things in Monster Hunter World or in the other Monster Hunter games, in the main series games, that can be applied to Monster Hunter now. Even if you put one of those things in here, it would have been really great. But unfortunately, now we're stuck with the whole event spam. Niantic's been doing this with Pokemon Go, and they seem to be doing the same strategy with Monster Hunter now. The problem is, these events aren't really worth anything. And unlike Pokemon Go, you can't release all the new monsters, or a new monster like every month. Because it goes off the Monster Hunter World. But in that case, why don't you just branch out to Monster Hunter Rise and the other main series games so that you can have more monsters? Literally, a monster every month would be amazing, but I get it because that would just fill up everyone's stuff, and of course the material, like I mentioned, the materials problem. But all the events are very Niantic-like and just plain lazy. There could have been some additional rewards for each event, like increased drops, to have an incentive to play them. It's the same old story, you know what I mean? Here's a monster spawn, go hunt monster spawn, or we're gonna decorate the map and everything like that with something right there. While it is something, again, they're very lazy. There is no incentive to do them. For the Lucky Lunar New Year, yes. For the Radamon Week and everything else, there's not really a bone that dangles you. Like before, like increased drops, or again, something, just give us something that will let us and give us an incentive to play more. Regardless, hopefully y'all are excited for the February event lineup. I just wish there was more improvements done to the game instead of just waiting for March. I get you have a huge update every 3 months, but you need to desperately do something in between so that you can keep keep everyone engaged, your community, your player base, etc. And they haven't really done that. It's a very Niantic thing to do, so I'm hoping there are more improvements in the future for March and a lot more to span out rather than just kind of like leaving the same thing over and over again. I just want this game to grow. I really do. Stop being lazy, Niantic. Stop trying to copy Pokemon Go and just spam events all day. Add more events and everything like that. Add more events that are like, give us more incentive and more features, because that's what we want. Not a 25-second loading screen for hats just because you want to wait other players to accidentally wait to go into the hunt. No, that's what you have a ready up screen for. I don't get it. So with that being said, please do me a huge favor. Like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Good luck on your grinds, and I will see y'all on the next video.